global leaders are shaped through world-class education and innovation. Accredited, forward-thinking, and globally connected, FEB Trisakti offers a gateway to international opportunities.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, faculty, and esteemed guests, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the Faculty of Economics and Business at Universitas Trisakti. As we continue to evolve, we are transitioning from a traditional teaching and research university toward becoming a dynamic entrepreneurial university. This journey is rooted in our commitment to not only providing exceptional academic knowledge, but also fostering an entrepreneurial spirit that empower our students and faculty to drive meaningful change. Our focus on entrepreneurship is more than just innovation in the classroom. It's about ensuring that every activity, research, and project we undertake has a tangible impact on society. We are dedicated to producing graduates who are equipped not only with the skill to succeed, but with the vision to lead and contribute to the betterment of the world around them. Together, we are shaping the future of economics and business, building bridges between education and real-world challenges.
Learn the language of business and become a trusted financial professional. Master business operations and lead organizations to success. Analyze economic policies and help shape national development. Advanced programs for professionals to deepen their expertise and impact. Innovate and contribute to the body of economic knowledge.
Prepare for accountant profession, program level certification with practical skills and knowledge.
Short-term, career-focused programs designed for industry readiness.
So my name is Kevin Langeberg. I'm here as an exchange student from the Netherlands. I've been studying here for the past 2 months right now. And my first impressions were like, it's a very welcoming university. Like all the people were really friendly to me. The education level is also of good quality. Like I'm learning a lot of new things around here. And right now I'm in semester 6. I still have 2 months to go. And I'm looking forward to doing everything about that. I don't know what to say else, but I'm really enjoying it here. I joined international class. I'm enjoying it here very much, and I'll see you there.
Your global journey begins here at Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Trisakti. Be a part of the future of business.
Selamat datang di program studi D3 Perpajakan, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Trisakti. Di tengah perkembangan dunia ekonomi yang semakin dinamis, kebutuhan dalam bidang perpajakan menjadi semakin tinggi. Universitas Trisakti hadir menjawab tantangan tersebut melalui program studi D3 Perpajakan yang merupakan sebuah program yang dirancang untuk mencetak tenaga ahli siap kerja dengan pemahaman kuat, keterampilan teknis, dan integritas tinggi. Di sini, setiap mahasiswa dibimbing oleh dosen yang berpengalaman di bidang akademik maupun praktisi, sehingga mahasiswa tidak hanya memahami teori perpajakan, tetapi juga mampu mengaplikasikannya dalam dunia kerja. Program studi D3 Perpajakan memiliki fasilitas laboratorium perpajakan. Di sini, mahasiswa dilatih menggunakan aplikasi perpajakan terkini, mulai dari penyusunan laporan keuangan, perhitungan pajak, hingga pelaporan melalui sistem resmi. Pembelajaran berbasis praktik ini membantu mahasiswa menguasai kemampuan teknis yang dibutuhkan oleh industri. Program D3 Perpajakan memiliki visi menjadi program studi vokasi yang andal, berstandar internasional di bidang akuntansi dan perpajakan dengan tetap memperhatikan nilai-nilai lokal dalam mengembangkan ilmu pengetahuan, teknologi, seni dan budaya untuk meningkatkan kualitas hidup dan keberlanjutan bangsa. Adapun misi program studi D3 Perpajakan, yang pertama, meningkatkan peran program studi dalam menghasilkan sumber daya manusia yang mempunyai kemampuan intelektual, khususnya bidang akuntansi dan perpajakan, yang berstandar internasional dan berkarakter trikrama Trisakti melalui kegiatan pendidikan dan pengajaran. Kedua, melaksanakan kegiatan penelitian pada bidang akuntansi dan perpajakan untuk menghasilkan luaran yang dapat mengembangkan ilmu pengetahuan berbasis nilai lokal guna menjawab permasalahan nasional dan meningkatkan kualitas dan keberlanjutan hidup bangsa. Yang ketiga, melaksanakan kegiatan pengabdian kepada masyarakat pada bidang akuntansi dan perpajakan untuk menghasilkan luaran yang berperan untuk mendukung peningkatan kualitas kehidupan masyarakat dan keberlanjutan hidup bangsa. Untuk mendukung proses belajar, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis juga menyediakan perpustakaan yang lengkap dan nyaman yang dilengkapi koleksi buku, jurnal, dan sumber referensi digital terupdate. Tempat ini merupakan tempat yang ideal bagi mahasiswa untuk memperdalam wawasan dan mengembangkan riset. Di samping itu, Universitas Trisakti juga menyediakan sarana pendukung yang dapat dikunjungi oleh mahasiswa, di antaranya perbankan, minimarket, dan coffee shop. Berikut berbagai prestasi yang berhasil diraih oleh mahasiswa program studi D3 Perpajakan Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Trisakti.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Allow us to introduce ourselves. I'm Nikita Julia Natasa Purba and my partner Ihsan Traman Tarigan.
A warm welcome to the International Seminar 2025 with the theme Global Innovation and Digital Transformation Toward Sustainable Economic Growth. Proudly hosted by the Diploma of Tax Accounting Program, Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Trisakti. We are sponsored by PT Integra Teknologi, Perkopi, Naro Consulting, PT Global Elite Management, and AGS Consulting. We are honored to have you all here, both in person and virtually.
We would like to extend our highest regards and warmest welcome to our distinguished hosts and guests of honor for today. First, the Dean of the Faculty Economics and Business, Universitas Trisakti, Profesor Dr. Yolanda.
Gedean Bu, gedean Neng nggak ngerti yang mana, jadi tadi mati lagi.
Our esteemed international speaker from University Teknologi Mara, Malaysia, Dr. Yusri bin Sawani, Master of Accounting, and our distinguished speaker from the industry, the Director of Finance and Risk Management at PT PLN Nusantara Power, Dr. Teguh Widi Harsono.
We also respectfully welcome the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Trisakti. The third Vice Dean, Mr. Abu Bakar Arif, S.A. MM. And the fourth Vice Dean, Professor Dr. Asep Hermawan, MSc. We also acknowledge the head of the Diploma Tax Accounting Study Program, Dr. Deni Darmawati, SEAKMSI, CACRSS, CSRA, CGRCPA, CPIA, CIIQA, CIRM. And the Secretary of the Diploma Tax Accounting Study Program, Mrs. Ice Nasirah Nur, SE, MAK, CGRCPA, CSRS, CSRA, CGP.
We also welcome the Chairman of Tax and Accounting Festival Tisakti 2025, Mr. Rubiato Biatan SIMAK, and of course, our dedicated lecturers, the entire committee, respected teachers, and all the outstanding participants joining us today.
To begin our event and invoke blessing upon our gathering, let us take a moment for prayer. Prayer finished.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the singing of the national anthem Indonesia Raya, followed by the March Trisakti, we respectfully invite you to stand.
Di sanalah aku
seated.
We will now move to the opening remarks from our respected leaders. To begin, we invite Dr. Deni Darmawati, SE, AK, MSI, CA, CSRS, CSRA, CGRCPA, CPIA, CIIQA, CIRM, representing the Diploma Tax Accounting Study Program to the stage.
Ya, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and warm greeting to everyone. It is an honor to welcome our distinguished speakers, Dr. Yusri bin Sawani, Master of Accounting from UITM, Malaysia. Good morning, Dr. Yusri. Okay. Dr. Teguh Widi Harsono, Director of Finance and Risk Management, PLN Nusantara Power. Thank you, Dr. Teguh. We also extend our highest respect to the Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Prof. Dr. Yolanda Masnita Siagian, MM, CIRR, CMA, CPM Asia, the Honorable Dean Vice Dean 3, Bapak Abu Bakar Arif, SAMM, Vice Dean 4, Prof. Dr. Asep Hermawan, Master of Science, the Honorable Secretary of the Accounting Study Program, the Diploma Accounting Study Program, Ibu Ice Nasrah Nur, the Chairman of Tax Accounting Festival of Trisakti 2025, Mr. Rubianto, thank you very much, and our value sponsor, and all participants of the seminar, whether attending in person or virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, first let us express our gratitude to Allah, God Almighty, for His blessing, allowing us to gather here today for the Tax Accounting Festival on Trisakti 2025. On this occasion, I would like to present a brief report on the event series activities. The Tax Accounting Festival of Trisakti, or we can mention it Taft, has been an annual since 2020, designed to enhance student knowledge, skills, and creativity in the field of accounting and taxation. The theme of Taft 2025 is transforming an innovative generation toward smart and sustainable economic development. Taft 2025 consists of 3 main programs that held over 3 days. The first program is Accounting and Tax Competition, featuring 57 participant teams for various senior high school and vocational school students. And the second program is International Poster Competition for college students with 33 registered participants from universities across Indonesia and abroad. And the third program is International Seminar, which are proudly hosting today. The two-day international seminar carries the theme Global Innovation and Digital Transformation toward Sustainable Economic Growth, with the total of 252 registered participants attending offline and online through Zoom meeting. We hope that this event serves not only an academic platform, but also as an inspiration for the younger generation to keep innovating, thinking critically, and contributing to the strengthening of the country taxation system, especially in Indonesia. We extend our highest appreciation to the faculty leaders, speakers, sponsors, and all participants who support and made this event a success. In closing, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to the entire organizing committee for their hard work, dedication, and tireless effort in ensuring the success of the Tax Accounting Festival of Trisakti 2025. Your commitment and teamwork have made this event possible. Thank you, and may we continue to work together in advancing academic excellence and innovation, insyaAllah. Thank you very much for all. Warm regard. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Denny. And now, to officially open our seminar with her keynote address, please welcome Professor Dr. Yolanda Masnita Siagian, the Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Trisakti.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Distinguished guest, Dr. Yusri bin Sawani from University Teknologi Mara, Malaysia, I think in Zoom. Okay, and then Bapak Dr. Teguh Widi Harsono, Director of Finance and Risk Management and PT PLN Nusantara Power. Bapak Abu Bakar Arif, Vice Dean for Student and Alumni, and I hope can stand up so our student know about the Vice Dean for Student and Alumni. Okay, thank you. And Prof. Asep, Vice Dean for Planning and Development. Thank you. Okay, and Dr. Denny Darmawati, Head of Vocational School of Tax Program, member of the organizing committee, and all seminar participants. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all today in international seminar on global innovation and digital transformation towards sustainable economic growth. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, innovation and digital transformation are no longer optional. They are essentially driver for achieving sustainable economic growth. This event provides us with a valuable opportunity to gain global insight and perspective from our distinguished speaker. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our organizing committee for their dedication and hard work in making this event possible, for the student and then also for the lecture. We look forward to learning from your valuable insight. To all participants, welcome. I hope this seminar will be both enriching and inspiring, fostering meaningful discussion and new idea. Let's make the most of this opportunity together. Thank you and enjoy this seminar, this event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Yolanda, for such inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, building on the Dean message of progress, We have a very special agenda to present to you right now.
That's correct, Nikki. In alignment with the rapid evolution of the national tax ecosystem, which has now shifted to the core of tax administration system, the Diploma of Tax Accounting program has proactively developed a cutting-edge solution. We are incredibly proud to witness a new milestone of our department. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the official launch of Tisakti Cortex version.
To mark this special occasion, we are honored to invite the Dean, Professor Yolanda, and Dr. Denny to the stage to officially launch the application.
Bismillahirrohmanirrohim. Thank you, Dr. Yolanda. Please sit back to sit. Okay.
What an incredible innovation! Let's give a big round of applause for the team behind Tisakti Cortex version. Without further ado, we are honored to begin the presentation session. To guide this insightful discussion, we are pleased to hand the session to our moderator, Mr. Rakendro Wijayanto, SEMM.
But before we process, allow me to introduce his profile briefly. Mr. Rakendro is currently a lecturer in the Diploma Accounting and Tax program at Universitas Trisakti. He holds a Master of Management in Finance from the University of Indonesia and a Bachelor of Economy in Accounting from Universitas Trisakti.
He combines academic excellence with professional experience, currently serving as an accounting consultant at PT Intellect Telkom Global, and previously as an accounting supervisor at PT Satya Trinadi Komira. Furthermore, he is a certified assessor of competency at the Professional Certification Institution for Accounting Technician, and was recognized with the Outstanding Lecture Award in the spring semester of 2018.
Please welcome Mr. Rakendro Wijayanto, SEMM. The floor is yours.
check. Okay. Thank you, Nikita Iniksan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, distinguished speakers, respected faculty members, honored guests, and participants joining us on-site and online. Welcome to the International Seminar 2025, hosted by the D3 Tax Accounting Program of Universitas Trisakti with the theme Global Innovation and Digital Transformation Towards Sustainable Economic Growth. Today, we gather to discuss two things that shape our world: technology and sustainability. In other words, how to move fast and stay responsible. It's a bit like trying to use AI without losing human judgment, or trying to upload your assignment at 11:59 p.m. without crashing the Wi-Fi. Both require balance, strategy, and a little prayer. We know that digital transformation is no longer an option. It is the reality we live in. From AI and automation to fintech and green innovation, these forces redefine how economies grow. At the same time, sustainability reminds us that progress must not come at the expense of the planet or society. That's why today's theme is so important. It merges speed with conscience, innovation with responsibility, and global ambition with local impact. With that, let us begin today's program with enthusiasm and curiosity. To enrich today's discussion, we are joined by two distinguished speakers who will share their insights with us. It is my honor to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Yusri bin Sawani from University Teknologi Mara, or UITM Sarawak. We are privileged to have him share his expertise with us today. Hello, Dr. Yusri, can you hear me? Hello, Dr. Yusri? I think your mic is still on mute.
No, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so how are you?
Okay, great. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, warm greetings from Jakarta, Indonesia. We're delighted to have you with us.
Thank you.
Okay, and also our next distinguished speaker is Dr. Teguh Widiharsono from PT PLN Nusantara Power. Dr. Teguh, please come up stage and join me. Dr. Teguh, here's the mic for you. Sorry. Okay, so how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, welcome to Trisakti, Dr. Teguh. It is an honor to have us that you are here. Okay, before we begin, allow me to share a brief profile so we can get to know our speaker better. Our first speaker, Dr. Yusri, is a senior lecturer and head of the Quality Management Unit at UITM. Before entering academia, he worked at the Sarawak State Forestry Department and the Malaysian National Audit Department, giving him rich experience in both public and private sectors. Dr. Yusri has been recognized internationally, including the prestigious Young Academician Award by Emerald Publishing in 2009. He is also a member of the Asia Pacific Center for Sustainability and the Social Responsibility Research Network. His work includes extensive research, publications, and global conference presentations related to sustainability and governance. And our second distinguished speaker, Dr. Teguh Widiharsono, an accomplished business leader with more than 20 years of experience in Indonesia's energy sector. He is currently the Director of Finance and Risk Management of PT PLN Nusantara Power. He has served in key leadership roles within PT PLN, having previously held positions such as CFO of PLN Icon Plus, Executive Vice President of Corporate Finance, and Vice President of Funding at PT PLN Persero. Dr. Teguh holds a doctorate in Innovation and ESG from Universitas Brawijaya and a master's degree with distinction in corporate finance from Curtin University. Known for his discipline, strategic foresight, and financial expertise, he has contributed extensively to corporate finance, project financing, risk management, business development, and large-scale national energy projects. Okay, so for today's format, I would like to address that each speaker will be given 20 minutes to deliver their materials. After both sessions, we will proceed with a Q&A segment, where I will open 2 questions per sessions, hopefully one directed to each speaker. I hope this arrangement is suitable for both our speakers. So Dr. Teguh and Dr. Yusri, would this format be agreeable for you? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Yusri? Okay. So, without further ado, please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Dr. Yusri bin Sawani. Dr. Yusri, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. So I don't know whether I should share the screen or I think
we will share the screen from our part.
Okay. This. Oh, it's much easier for me to share the screen then. Is it okay?
Oh, okay. If you want to do it yourself, okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I will share the screen. Right. Okay, can you guys see my slide here?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, thank you very much. So, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. First of all, I would like to thank my gratitude to Trisakti for inviting me to become the speaker for today. There's a sharing session from me from UITM Sarawak, Malaysia. So thank you very much, especially to Dr. Prof. Denny for actually we having a informal meeting that day, but I was not around in Kuching. Okay, I'm sorry for that. And today here I am sharing topics looking into the role of higher education institutions in the circular economy. And I hope this particular topic matched with the theme that we are having today for the sustainable economic growth. Right. Okay. First of all, so this is just a brief introduction about what is a circular economy. So basically, we are looking into how the economy runs. Okay, from traditional linear economy to a circular economy in such a simple way. It's actually moving in circles. All right, where we have our input, we try to reduce the consumption of our input and recycle them and reuse them for us to come up with a better output. So in a way that the concept of reduce, reuse, recycle is being used in the economy. So this is very much focused on the sustainability, where we are actually trying to minimize waste from our in economy. Right, so this is just a brief introduction of what is circular economy is about. So why is it very important? Because everybody knows that what happened to Indonesia right now with the recent grievance that we experienced in Sumatra, talking about the floods and also the landslides that happened in our relatives there in Sumatra. So this is actually one of the factors that we should consider that as well. Okay, looking into the climate change and also very limited resources that we have right now, and a lot of this waste in our production, we are not being really utilizing, right? And of course, for us to support the sustainable development in our economy and also in our countries. So when we look into what is actually the global statistic of a circular economy, we can see that the current global economy, global market for circular economy is still at very low level. It's talking about 554 billion in 2023. But it is expected if we actually exercise the circular economy, it can actually goes to up to 4.5 trillion in 2023. So meaning that currently we call the exercise of the circular economy is still very low. You can see there is about 7.2% of the global economy is a circular economy. Okay. And we look into the what is actually in circular economy in Asia, because when we talk about circular economy, we talk about reuse, reduce, and recycle of our waste. So, and then we can see that this is the statistic of the waste production, okay, throughout the world. And unfortunately, we see that Asia generate more than 50% of global waste. So of course, led by China, and of course, from you can see here from the statistic, Southeast because it's led by China, okay, and then followed by Southeast Asia and other countries as well. And then looking into the Malaysian's circular economy snapshot, we can see that in Malaysia the current waste is currently about 39,000 ton per day, and of course we are actually expect to have the, excuse me, I just want to remove this. We can just expect that recycling rate is about 40%, okay? And we plan to have that in future, that we are focusing on how to reduce and reuse the plastic and e-waste in Malaysia. Comparatively, when we can see in Indonesia, all right, the waste is about 68 million tons per year, and of course, okay, the target that Indonesia is actually heading is actually 70% of the waste management, or the recycle of those waste, and focusing on plastic, foods, and also textile. Okay, and then okay, why? We think that it's very important for us as a higher education institution provider, for I think for Trisakti and also for your IT and for other universities as well, because this is our major core business of our institutions, because we are focusing on research, educations, governance, and also external leadership, right? Because this is very important, because we are, as a higher education provider, we should support the implementation of circular economy, where we provide our human capital that is actually when they go out, they are equipped with all this knowledge and also experts in circular economy. Okay, and then this is actually the role of HAI as education provider. First and most important thing is the higher education institution should have this we call a circular economy embedded in the curriculum. Okay, I believe that Trisakti or other universities as well have already embedded these particular topics in their curriculum. For in Malaysia, within the Malaysian context, I don't know about Indonesia. Maybe somebody can share with me after this the practice in Indonesia. For Malaysia, it is a requirement from Malaysia qualifying agency for programs that need to be accredited. They must actually embed the element of ESG in the curriculum. So currently, a lot of curriculum review should consider all these things in the discipline, right? So this is one of the we call the exercise that can be done by the higher education. We call looking into our core business as a higher education provider. Therefore, the curriculum we call the ESG, or the we call element of circular economy should be embedded in the curriculum. It can be in any discipline, in terms of business, in terms of engineering, in terms whatever discipline they have, they should embed all this circular economy. So, and of course, talking about the graduate skill development, okay, so we should be able to have to come out with our products, the graduate that is actually equipped with sustainable designing, and then of course equip them with how to use our resources efficiency in whatever discipline they are having. And of course, very important thing is how to manage the waste. And of course, when we talk about financing, okay, the green finance and also circular accounting is being practiced. I think like our team today talking about taxation, maybe a green taxation, which also can be considered into part of the curriculum development. And then, of course, how to do that? We can do like a living labs, a real thing of the practice in the university. Okay, I think the launching of the e-text just now is one of the good example of we having like the living labs for this. And then I try to embed all the green initiative inside that. And of course, industry-based project that we're having right now, I can see that for this particular program, there are a lot of sponsors from industry. So these are also one of the elements that we can consider looking into, that try to embed them, try to educate them, try to be part in the circular economy, okay, in the university. And of course, green entrepreneurship programs, okay, our exercise, our programs and everything, consider what how the entrepreneur can become green, and looking into what are the alternative they do to try to minimize our input or maximize output without jeopardizing all the resources and also the climate issues. And of course, okay, we look into a very focus on problem-based learning and the real circular economy challenges that we have. And then in terms of research also, we should also consider the role of the higher education's institution there, where we actually focusing on research and innovation. Okay, so the research should be actually moved towards how we support the circular economy. It can be in terms of the policy, or in terms of the mechanism, or in terms of the operation, okay, or maybe in terms of the technology that we use. Okay, by looking into digital just now, the AIs that we use is also can contribute to the circular economy, where a lot of traditional manufacturing system can be improved for us to become more green manufacturing. And of course, we cannot stand alone in one discipline. There must be an interdisciplinary research combining between maybe engineering and accounting, or maybe business and engineering and so on, or maybe health program and so on. So there are a lot of things that we can do where we can have an interdisciplinary research. I think this is the current trend right now, because when we do research, we are not doing it alone. We are actually doing it together with our other discipline as well. Okay, and then because we believe that everything we do, okay, is actually interrelated with which is other. And of course, the commercialization and technology transfer. Okay, as a university, we have that knowledge, we have the expertise. We also have something that we do it when we conduct research and share that particular outcome from the research to the industry. Okay, I believe that we have also a panel today from the industry. Maybe they can give some input related to how the HEIs or higher education can help them in terms of providing the input to the industry. But bear in mind that I'm sorry, because it's not necessary that the higher education have more knowledge than industry. Sometimes the industry also have even better knowledge than higher education, because they are actually the real practitioner. They know what is the real thing happen in the industry. So these are actually a synergy that can be done between the HEIs and also the industry. So this is something like a collaboration between these two, looking into what actually they preach and what is actually they practice by the industry. So by combining this, we can have actually something that we can improve, okay, the body of knowledge and also the operation part of it. And then of course, the government will come up with policy and everything. So the HEI can also support in providing inputs or information or data for the management or for the government to come up with the policy related to the circular economy. All right. Okay, next slide. This one is, of course, in terms of governance of campus and operation. All right. We actually, when we talk about HEIs in providing graduates with that is actually sensitive to circular economy, we preach actually, then we have to actually practice. All right, what we teach, we have to practice. Therefore, to start with, the governance and operation of the campus should actually implement the circular economy within the campus first, so that we actually internalize the process of the circular economy as early as in the campus. This can be done through sustainable campus management in terms of zero waste initiatives, okay, recycling waters within the campus. Actually, we come out, we educate our students with the the culture first in terms of the circular economy. And of course, in terms of procurement policies that we have, there's no more plastics, there are no more papers, all these things can be done as well. And of course, food systems, maybe we talk about how we recycle our food waste and so on. We try to make them into compost, and then we generate fertilizers from that. And of course, a very common thing right now in the process in terms of digitalization and paperless system. I think everybody have come out with all this initiative right now, because we can see that students now learning or having services for university, they do it from the palm, right? From the phone cells that they are having. So this is actually the process that become more effective and more even faster. The service can be given faster to the students, right? And then the other one is the role of HEI as external leadership and community engagement. So when we actually provide the higher education, I think in Indonesia you have a very structured community engagement activities. I think this is what we call KPK, or is it KKN? Is it? Mr. Moderator, betul? Is it the KKN?
Yes, KKN.
The KKN is a compulsory community service for each students, right?
Yes.
So this is one of the thing, actually, the mechanism where we actually service to the community in terms of providing them with the knowledge transfer of certain things. But this time around, when we go to the community, try to emphasize to be more looking into how they contribute to the circular economy. As simple as maybe you go to the kampong or to the village, that you teach them how to do composting, or maybe a sustainable farming and so on. Maybe as simple as they go to the household and then teach them how to become green at home, in terms of we call the day-to-day operation. So that is one of the criteria that we can do, apart from a very technical part that maybe we call knowledge transfer in terms of a very technical thing. For example, like manufacturing system, a green manufacturing system, or lean management and so on. Maybe that can be done also to the industry. You have a focus group of we call a small and medium enterprise. We teach them how to contribute to the circular economy. So this can be done, all right. Maybe from university, okay, along with the practitioner or the leader of green economy, to be part as a collaborative program for them to help the other industry as well. So this can be done through industry collaboration, as I mentioned just now, the SME and community support, and of course we provide we call a policy advisory role to the local authority. We can do that as well. And of course, what we are doing right now, the international collaboration. Okay, what actually being practiced in other countries that we can actually mimic, we can actually copy, or we can learn from them. Okay, for example, I think there's one good practice in Surabaya in Indonesia, where they do like the household composting for the people in the city of Surabaya. And then the impact is very huge, where they reduce the amount of waste, or the dumpster of household waste is being reduced in Surabaya. This is one thing that we can learn from. Okay, they are using they're using the Japanese technology in doing composting at the household. So this is one good practice that we can do in terms of benchmarking what are best practice from international collaboration with other institutions as well, not necessarily from the other universities or HEIs, but also from industry abroad. And then, of course, this is very important as a HEI, shaping a circular mindset and culture. So we have to start this particular culture of circular economy to our students as early as they come to our university. We tell them, we show them that we are practicing, so that they develop the culture. Okay, so we cannot just simply make changes out of sudden without actually gradually tell them what it should be done. But you should have that being green is part of the obligation of the religion. So this is actually, if we can see that, I don't know about other religion, but in Islam, actually the concept of green, the concept of sustainability is actually long being embedded in our Holy Quran, because you can see that even one of the documented campaign of tree planting also is being documented in Al Quran, where during the process of hijrah from Mecca to Medina, where our Prophet asked us to plant trees. So that is actually one of the early documented initiative of green initiative that's being told in the regions. Maybe there are a lot more in other holy books for Bible as well. Maybe we can explore that as well. So there are a lot more things that we should try to put them in the part of life. Being green is part of life. Try to inculcate the culture and mindset for our students in higher education to be green and to contribute in the scholar economy. Because what we have now is actually what we inherit from our ancestors. We are not actually inherits. We are not actually get from our ancestors, but we actually borrowing them from our future generations. So we make sure that whatever we borrow from them, we have to repay back. So by looking into a circular economy, these are the things that we can help them, right? We can help them for a future generation, because we don't want in future people might not know what is the difference between chicken and birds, or maybe when they eat chicken, they don't even know what is chicken is about. And they want to taste strawberry, maybe they don't have the strawberry fruit to be a real strawberry. Maybe they come out with just a flavor of strawberry. This is really happening right now. Some people don't have the flavor of durian, but don't know what is actually the actual durian is. So these are the things that we try to avoid for our future generations. So, Mr. Moderator, how many time left that I have?
You still have around 10 minutes more.
10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And then, of course, we talk about circular economy. Actually, this is the SDG, the Sustainable Development that we can actually supports in the circular economy. One of it is SDG 9 in terms of industry, innovation, and infrastructure. We as a higher education institution, they come out with a new technology for industry to practice green initiative in the circular economy. So we come out with some innovations also, okay, from the students, from the lecturer of how things can be done better, or in terms of how things can be done greener. Okay, and of course the infrastructure that we can also support. Okay, the development of infrastructure that is a green infrastructure. So looking into currently we talk about the EV things, the EV, the electric vehicles. Okay, when I went to Jakarta that day, I saw a lot of cars with a blue plate number. So now we are actually pleased to see that as well, because a lot of green initiative is been implemented, right? And of course, the sustainable cities. There are a lot of public transport that actually help to reduce the consumption of these petrols and everything, so everybody can use public transport. A lot of save in terms of the emission of CO2 and everything can be improved. I think Jakarta is moving towards this. You can see a lot of infrastructure is going on in Jakarta. And then a lot of the public transport facilities has actually been developed, right? So maybe it can expand to more other countries as well. And SDG 12, we talk about responsible consumption and production. This is very crucial because we're looking into our resources right now. We have actually limited resources. There will not much natural resources that we have. So we have to make sure that we consume our resources responsibly. So we don't actually try to use them as to the maximum, but we try to use them to at optimum level and try to replenish whatever we use. Okay, or even better to make it even more. Even more as compared to what we are consuming. So therefore, instead of having a deficit, we have a surplus of resources. So this can be done a lot of ways, okay, in terms of farming, in terms of extraction of natural resources, try to replace them, or maybe a use of renewable energies, okay, in terms of the consumption of resources and production as well. I think HEI our higher education institution has been equipped with all the knowledge in terms of a new technology that they gather from the body of knowledge. So therefore, they can contribute in terms of new production techniques to the industry so that they can actually help to achieve the SDG 12 as well. Of course, the last one is very sensitive and very crucial is the climate action. Okay, a lot of issues related to the climate actions. Okay, the reason currently, because I am a big fan of TikTok. Okay, I watch TikTok looking into the disaster that we are having right now, because a lot of people are complaining about how we manage our resources in certain areas. Okay, maybe then the control is not there, right? Maybe the process of controlling the extraction of resources is there, but it's not. Maybe we are good in a policy, or we are good in terms of the monitoring program, but problem is the implementation. So it could be that that could be also the reason. Okay, I'm not talking about any specific countries, but this is actually the issue. We have the very good policy, we have very good management, but the implementation has become the issue. Okay, so this is the thing that we should consider. So climate action is very crucial, right? So, and of course, as a higher education institution, we act as an intermediary institution. All right, we try to support the policymakers, the governments, the authority. Okay, by giving them knowledge, or maybe something that we can share with them in terms of the technology, in terms of the know-how of doing things, okay, in a green manner. So that's why we actually HEI is actually support in terms of providing talents and technology, and also in designing the governance systems for our countries. All right, so this is just, I'm not going to show this because this is one of the best practice of the higher education institution in supporting the circular economy. Maybe if you guys have time later on, you can just visit the website of University of Oulu in Finland. All right, but this is just an example just now about how we can conduct the research and publication for HEIs, right, to circular design, waste to energy, and policy research, and so on. This is how we, as education provider, we embed everything in the curriculums, and then we put that as we call a circular economy educations. Okay, we actually try to embed them in the policy and curriculum integrations. Okay, we have expose the students in terms of experiential learning in terms of circular economy, so they can go to industry practice and also try to implement them also. The other one is interdisciplinary collaboration, and of course we should have resources for us to provide the services of embedding the circular economy in the organization. So maybe a new labs for us to come out to design a new manufacturing system in the circular economy. And of course, in the governance, okay, this is talking about green campus. I've never been to Trisakti. Hopefully one day I can go there and see. I think by looking into the pictures, you have a very nice building and so on. Okay, the one I show here is actually the Guangzhou University, Vocational and Technical University in Fujian, China. Like I'm so impressed with this green initiative in these particular universities. Maybe sometimes we can have, if we have time, you guys can visit this particular university as well. And of course, energy efficiencies, and also in terms of sustainable procurement. And external leadership, okay, how we support the industry, the SMEs, become the advisors for them, and of course involved in the SME transformation, okay, from traditional SME operation to become a green SME operation, okay. And then we go to the site and try to educate the community in terms of the circular economy initiatives. All right, this is some example in the UITM in terms of this University Technology Mara, in terms of research, green campus, and also how we collaborate in industry, and also how do we also involve the students in the circular economy. This is a USM, University of Science Malaysia, one of the top universities in Malaysia that actually exercise the green initiative, and also they're actually the one of winners or one of the top ranking in the THE Global. THE Global, yeah. And then this is about University Indonesia case, okay, UE. They come up with the UE Green Matrix. It's something that is globally we call recognized benchmark or model, or maybe some green initiative that can developed by University of Indonesia. And of course, the Universitas of Erlangga is one of the good initiative conducted by the university in supporting the circular economy, right? If you guys have time, maybe you can just explore the initiative conducted by the Universitas Erlangga. All right, okay, so this is Trisakti, right? Because we can see that there are a lot of opportunities that Trisakti have here. We have you guys have a strong engineering and business faculties, and of course, your location is very strategic to Jakarta. So there are a lot of things that you can explore. We believe that Jakarta have a lot of resources, a lot of potential for Trisakti to come up with a green initiative for the industry around Jakarta. And of course, I believe that there are a lot of industry over there that we can contribute on. All right, but however, this is actually apart from good things that we actually see or anticipate to happen, but there are a lot of challenges that we have to, of course, to look for, because green initiative come with costs currently. I think it's quite expensive right now, but hopefully when it become a culture or tradition, become quite cheap in future. For example, we're talking about initial stage of EV, for example, is very expensive, but now the technology has become very cheap. For the telecommunication, of course, previous years we talked about some people are so luxury when they're having a big phone. Because I don't know, you guys have experienced a phone as big as the car battery. I don't know whether you guys experienced that as well, but that is become very expensive. That particular phone was so expensive before, but now it's become very cheap. Hopefully, the green initiative in future will be very cheap. So this is why we were trying to move that as well. And then lack of expertise, the circular economy expertise in some discipline. Okay, maybe we're not telling this one in general. Maybe we are not explored yet. All right, because maybe there are no data to support this, because maybe there is, but we don't have that data. And then of course maybe there is a weak industry university collaboration because of the stigma of stigma of industry. You might want to go on something in practice, and HAI maybe go for something in theory. Therefore, there is no synergy between these two. That's why the relationship can be done in this way. But we try to move towards that. There should be a synergy between the industry and also the HAIs. And of course, okay, resistant to institutional change. Okay, it is not easy to make people change from traditional to green initiative. There are a lot of factors they might consider. All right, and also the governance is quite fragmented. Okay, everybody might have a different way of doing things, but we come up with something standard that's much easier for us to implement, right? And of course, this is the opportunities for HAIs in circular economy era. There are a lot of green job market expansion. We're talking about people working from home. Okay, working from home is much more effective, but now there is a current trend is FOC, working from cafe. Am I right? Betul kan?
Yes, that's right.
That's right. So I can see that there are a lot of emerging cafes nowadays that people like to go there and work. Okay. Recently, I just came back from Pontianak, Indonesia. It is actually we call a city that called Bandar Seribu cafe. So there are a lot of cafes is emerging now. Right, so we come to this particular trend of working, the green job market expansions, how people work about. And then sustainability-based ranking or reputation, we come up with a lot of THE, QS ranking, and so on. Or UE for the Indonesian we call developed index, right? And of course, a research grant. There are a lot of research grants for United Nations, from Erasmus maybe, and of course. international partnership for green innovation. There is a borderless we call relationship currently. We can work from Malaysia and Indonesia just over the monitor. You don't have to physically there. We can work also like that. And then position as a national accessibility think tanks. University is the people who think. Okay, we have the industry as implementer. So we actually come up with the expertise in particular this particular area. So as a conclusions, I hope I not exceeding the time. Okay, higher education are not just a supporters of school level, but we are a co-drivers. Remember that we are a co-drivers. And so how we do that? Because we are the educators, we are the researchers, and also we are institutional managers. And we are the knowledge connectors. It's very important. We just don't wait until the student graduate and then they transfer the knowledge to industry. Is too late. But during the process of learning itself, we can also do some knowledge transfer. And of course, cultural shape. This is the key point here. We come out with our product, which is our student, which are our students. So we come out with a student equip them with the culture. So they go out, it's not just merely having a scroll that they have, but also the culture, the way of life, the thinking has to be green. So I think that's all for me, Mr. Moderator, and I hope because what I'm giving you here is actually can be a benefit to all of you. But if anything that is actually missing or it is not enough, I'm welcome any comments and also any additional points that you want to share with us today. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Yusri.
Yeah.
Okay, that was an eye-opening and inspiration presentation. You've shown us how circular economy is not just a concept, but a movement, and how universities can become powerful drivers of sustainability through education, research, campus initiatives, and community partnerships. From curriculum integration to green innovation and real best practices, we can clearly see how HEIs can lead the shift toward a more sustainable future. I believe many of us here, especially students and young academics, are now imagining the role we could play in this transformation. Thank you once again for the valuable insights and motivation. Okay, now we will now continue to our second presentation. Please welcome Dr. Teguh Widiharsono. Dr. Teguh, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah. So, I would like to start with the background. Why we need to do, care about our environment, our planet, and climate change. Yeah. Please move to. Yeah, the slide.
Can we?
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, next. Yeah, just background for me. Currently, I'm holding a position of CFO of PLN Nusantara Power, and then previously former CFO of Icon Plus, that's already introduced, and currently I also hold the position of Chairman of Commissioner of Dana Pensiun PLN. Yeah, so this is the fourth largest Dana Pensiun in Indonesia. Yeah, I think my role, I have my under asset management, my previous role as Executive Vice President of Corporate Finance in PLN, 700 trillion rupiah. Yeah, and I already handled, personally led a major transaction about 500 trillion rupiah, or equivalent like 45 to 50 billion dollar. Yeah, during my career. Yeah. Then next. So as you can see that from 2040, 2050, the emission already increased very significantly. Yeah, till now, till 2025. So that's why we need to care about the environment. Yeah, since 2016, as Paris Agreement signed, Indonesia already ratified by Law Number 19, 2016. This is we already agreed that we should contribute. Yeah, we call it national determined contribution, and also net zero emission by 2060. Yeah, it takes very long time for us. We need to have like transition period. Yeah, to move from carbon emission to become like zero emission in 2060. Yeah. Next, then this is to give you an idea that global warming is really evolving. Yeah. Sorry. Next. Yeah. Yeah. This one. No. Yeah. This one. This is to give us the information during COVID-19 has provided us with the opportunity why digitalization is needed. Yeah. At the time, so many big companies and also small companies that, you know, save by having digitalization, because the people cannot meet offline, and then they can use platform and still run their business. So as you can see here, how rapid the increase of digitalization in large industry, medium and small scale industry. Next. This is what the global, next, yeah, this is give us an idea of innovation and digital transformation in practice. Yeah, so while the world is developing very fast, to have like automation and advanced analytics, and then at the same time also cloud-based financial system. Yes, you can see as well that now AI-driven decision making is also evidence. If you're using Netflix, using Walmart, Walmart in the US, yeah, they all using AI to predict forecast of their sales. Netflix to predict what you need, even on your mind, still in your mind. They can still they can even predict. Yeah, very accurate. And then also PayPal and Uber. This creating two different major risks. First is digital risk management, and then second is cyber security requirement. Yeah. So digitalization, modernization has an impact, and we need to prevent the impact. Yeah. Next. This is like the example of role of sustainable energy transition, the one that I mentioned in my first slide. So, for example, like because of the decarbonization strategy, we should create renewable energy investment, executing by smart technology and also green financing. Yeah, and then we have to report. We need to have the ESG reporting. This is the example for a company like us that has business in the energy sector. Yeah. Next. And then this is the example of corporate transformation of PLN. PLN has four strategic initiative to move forward for the next 5 years. We call it growth moonshot, we call it digital moonshot, we call it NZE moonshot, net zero emission moonshot, I mean. And then last but not least is launchpad moonshot. Yeah. So growth moonshot is how we can, reach the position of 500 Fortune Global 500. And second, digital moonshot is how we can become like lighthouse, yeah, of customer service excellence using digitalization. And then if you know like PLN Mobile, you can report directly if you have any problem with your electricity. Yeah? And then NZE moonshot is how we can increase more and more renewable energy into our portfolio. Yeah, to become the source of energy. Yeah, as part of we are moving forward for the net zero emission in 2060. And then also launchpad moonshot is how we can support all of those three moonshot that we already mentioned. And then next, Nusantara Power. Yeah, the current role that I currently become the CFO. Yeah, next. Nusantara Power is a company with the revenue 91.7 trillion, so almost 100 trillion, and then the asset is over 350 trillion, and then the employees is over than 5,000 people, 5,000 engineers. Then the capacity currently is around 20 gigawatt in operation, and mostly is gas and renewable energy. Yeah. And then on the right hand side is for the next 10 years, we are gonna edit like 30 gigawatt on the pipeline for the next 10 years. Yeah. While 9 gigawatt we own and operate, and then 21 gigawatt doing project financing or joint venture with international partner, international and global partner. Yeah. Next. So this is our structure currently. Yeah. We have 5 direct subsidiaries, and our affiliate, associate company is around more than 25 companies. And this year we adding another 4 project company. So next year, for the next 10 years, at least 250 new joint venture will be added into our portfolio. Yeah. Next. So this is similar with PLN. We also have 4 strategic initiative. First is operational excellence moonshot. How we have like digital in our power plant operation, and also we have like operational excellence. And then second, what we call as growth moonshot. How we can add at least 5 gigawatt for the next 5 years, and then another 15 gigawatt, 15 gigawatt of renewable energy, as our source of energy for the next 10 years until 2038. And then NGE moonshot, and then also how we can support those 3 initiatives, strategic initiative, through our launchpad moonshot. Next. Probably we can skip this one. Yeah, next. This is how our Directorate of Finance and Risk Management can support our 4 strategic initiative, through 4 initiative as well. The first one is dealing with the corporate and project financing. As I mentioned before, we have growth moonshot, right? We need to add another 30 gigawatt into our current balance sheet. Now is around 20 gigawatt. We're gonna add another 30 gigawatt. 9 gigawatt on balance sheet, and 21 gigawatt project financing, right? To support this, we have initiative to open up with the ECA-backed financing, equity financing, bonds, and any other strategy that we already develop and implement. And then second one is early warning system. This is, we integrate the risk management and IT and digital application to interact with our people, with our engineer, and also interact with the external environment, for example like weather and etc. So we can intervene, we can have early detection on our engine, and also early warning to our engineer, and then they can move forward with the action plan. And then the third one is dealing with the digital payment. This is the most interesting one. Why? Because from E to Z we use digital platform. So no paper at all. And then financial dashboard. This is like real-time application, so we can monitor financial performance, operational performance using platform, real-time and online system. Next. This is to give you an idea what we are doing this year and next year. At least this year and next year, we have to spend 2.8 billion. If in rupiah or an IDR, probably let's around 40 trillion rupiah. That we need to raise. And then on the left, right hand side is 10.2 billion. Yeah, this is going to be executed next year, or time 15,000, then around 150 trillion. Yeah, through project financing with our global partner. So
28 triliun US dollar. Apaan? Emang gue tahu perekonomian.
Itu yang ada pendapatan.
Okay, then the total capacity of on balance sheet that only developed this year and next year is 1 gigawatt. 1 gigawatt means 1,000 megawatt, yeah. And then next year, project financing is around 5.9 gigawatt, or almost 6 gigawatt, yeah. Next. And then this one is the integrated finance and risk IT financing through. We just designed this in the recent month, like 2 months ago. Yeah, you know what? Now the world has changing. The world has problem with the production of gas engine. Yeah, at least on arrears is around 2 years, 24 months. In order to strategize this problem, then we create the innovative financing. So we just pay the down payment 15%, and the next payment is after the unit is in operation. Yeah, so 85%. This is what we call as a turnkey project. Yeah, so we only pay when the project is already in operation. Before, we made the progress payment. So like 5%, 10%, 15%, we just pay, yeah, or monthly basis. Yeah, for example. Now, no, we have totally different strategy. This is only at Nusantara Power. PLN not yet having this kind of strategy. Yeah. Then next, this is early warning system. How we combine the knowledge of risk management, yeah, and then also monitor and warning service, yeah, and then response capability. So we put in our power plant, yeah, some sensors into the critical part or critical equipment, and then we can monitor digitally by our engineer and our control system, yeah, and then can provide some information and alerts, so our engineers can respond easily, respond quickly, yeah. And then also dissemination and communication. So these alerts can give us the early warning and also communicate to our engineer and even intervene the operation of the engine, yeah, automatically, yeah. And then also last but not least is risk management, yeah. Next, this is the digital payment, the most interesting one, probably because you guys is a bachelor and diploma student, yeah. On the left side is the current process. Yeah. I just joined this company. This is the 6th month I joined, and even in the 6th month, we successfully, yeah, implement the digital payment. Before is on the left side, after is on the right side of the slide. Yeah, you can see every layer should be hard document, and then should be wet sign, and then verification should be should follow, yeah, from staff, supervisor, manager, blah blah blah, till reach the director level, yeah. And then also every step after that, after approve, yeah, then the vendor should submit the invoice, right? Yeah, and then payment process also takes long time. Yeah, you can imagine. And the most problematic one is the data is not yet digitalized. Yeah, how we can dig the data, how we can collect the data, how we can analyze the data if the data is still manual, is still paper, on paper. We need people to input, we need people to summarize, we need people to analyze. Yeah. Within 6 months, we transform everything from 100% paper to become 0% paper. Yeah, and this is the beauty of this digital payment. You know what? I just use my face recognition and have 2-step verification, and then our server will confirm that the data is me. The data is the person in charge. And the bank connect directly. Yeah. So we no longer using bank application or bank platform, but the bank is directly connect to our server. We call it host to host. Yeah. So if we agree payment, then everything will be settled. Automatically transfer if confirmed. Yeah. So the security is another thing. Yeah. Yeah. So by having this digital payment, then we have like all document is digital, even the duty stamp. Yeah. Sorry, the stamp duty. We call it metrai. Yeah. The electronic document, electronic sign, and then also stamp duty. And then second one is through two-step verification, yeah, security. And then also, this is the most beautiful one, will eliminate the work of accounting people. The journal is automatically, yeah, will create automatic journal. Yeah. After the work in progress is approved, and then after the invoice is paid. Yeah. Next, this is the financial dashboard. We can monitor in daily basis, real time, the comparison between our own production compared to the private sector. Yeah. You can see there on the right hand side that our cost of production compared to the cost of goods sold of IPP or private sector electricity. Yeah. We are much lower. Yeah. In annual basis. In monthly basis, we can monitor monthly performance. So I can reduce the cost. I can minimize the cost. Yeah, I can adjust the performance. Yeah, I call it budget control and performance. Yeah, how can single cent I spend should create or generate revenue. Yeah. Next. This one is I can monitor the inefficiency in every single unit or even every single engine of Nusantara Power power plant. Yeah. And then this one, last but not least, yeah. In summary, that how much still have time? Okay. First is dealing with the corporate project financing. Before, Nusantara Power didn't have at all the access to the banks. Yeah. Now we most welcome more than 30 banks to provide us the financing, project financing and also corporate financing, local and global banking. Yeah. And then second one is early warning system. This initiative has helped us to prevent major impact to our power plant for the natural flood that now is happen in North Sumatra and Aceh. So the impact to our power plant, yeah, thanks God, is can be in a good condition, yeah, because can predict and have early warning detection. So our engineer can move forward with the action plan, with the disaster recovery plan, with the business continuity management system, move very quickly. So we can, prevent any major impact to our power plant because of the natural disaster. You can see that now in some part of Sumatra, the impact, we can still operate our power plant to support the electricity needs of the people that now is still have the impact of natural disaster. And then this is digital payment. We can reduce only just 2 months implementation, at least 12% of paperless document. Yeah. And then in terms of financial dashboard, we can monitor easily. Yeah. And then time efficient, and also to monitor the performance, the operational performance and also financial performance of our unit. We have 38 units across Indonesia. Yeah, just to give you an idea how big we are how diverse we are in terms of power plant. Yeah, hydro, coal, gas, diesel. Yeah, and a lot of other joint venture company that we need to operate and we need to monitor in their daily basis. Yeah. And then next. Yeah. Next. Yeah. This is my past experience as CFO of PLN Icon Plus. Yeah. Icon Plus is the connectivity company. Yeah. So telecommunication company. So very similar like Telkom, Indosat. Yeah. This is a subsidiary of PLN, my previous role. Before, we are very fragmented. Yeah. Not online. Yeah. Information is very unclear, inaccurate. Yeah. And then the activation and then to disconnect customer is like we don't know anything. Yeah. The feasibility of cash flow is at least we need 2 months. Yeah, to estimate how much cash in we will receive. Yeah. For the next 6 months, for example, because unclear. Yeah. Because telco business is very, very different with electricity business. Yeah. And then, as you can see here, limited feasibility of management, yeah, risk billing, inaccuracy, yeah, and then pressure to maintain profitability while balancing efficiency. Yeah. To give you an idea that we have in the past like 10 regions, yeah, at Icon Plus, yeah, and then like 40 branch, yeah, across Indonesia. And then to have this pain point, then we move forward with digitalization. Yeah, start in 2023. Yeah, I joined the company 2022. Next. Now, this one is the pain point that I said before, that profitability is unclear. Yeah, per segment is unavailable, even per region. They don't know. They just concerned about revenue. They don't concern about profitability. Yeah. So whatever the cost, is okay. Right? Then lack of PIC. Sales only concern about, okay, I done the PO. PO already signed by the customer, and then that's my business. That's not my business after that. Yeah. Then the next problem is slow corrective action. Because unclear PIC, unclear information, very difficult to have like audit trails. Very difficult to tracking the information. Yeah. And then last but not least is unclear profit contribution. We don't know which product contribute the most profitable one. We don't know which segment provide the most profitable one. We don't know which region provide the most profitable one. Yeah. Next. And after that, we design. Yeah. I asked at the time my colleagues from PPA UI, yeah, the masters, the consulting firm, yeah, from Universitas Indonesia, to create the profitability per unit, per segment, per region, and even per product. So I know exactly every single product. You know what? We have 15,000 products. And then PIC tracking and audit trail. And then in 2023, 6 months to have to create the report manually, and then 6 months to implement the digitalization, make it online system. Yeah, and then also revenue assurance automation. So I create at the time, if the customer don't pay, let's say 15 days, then we will disconnect them automatically. Right? So I don't care. Yeah. If they don't pay 15 days, we will disconnect them automatically. Then cash flow and collection dashboard. Yeah. You know what? The cash flow at the time I was joined is 400 billion rupiah per month. And before I left the company, the cash balance is 2 trillion rupiah. Your equivalent like 150 or to 180 million dollar, yeah, in cash. Yeah. And then the collection period at the time, because I just joined, is like 138 days. Before I left the company, the collection period, yeah, is only 71 days. Yeah. Next. This one is the service of Icon Plus at the time. We have 10 regions, yeah, across in big island of Indonesia, yeah. And you know what? Our B2B customer is around 17,000, almost 18,000 before I left the company, yeah. And the retail customer is 1.2 million customer. Yeah, you know Iconet, right? The product of this company, yeah. And then this one. This is how big the impact of digitalization on automation in our company at the time. In 2024, just a year after the implementation, our net profit margin is less than 1%, 0.5%. And in December 2024, it was jumped significantly. Before I left the company, is almost 13%. Yeah, you can imagine how impactful and how effective the way of work if we implement consistently. Yeah. So this is the impact on the company. Yeah. After I left the company. Yeah. On the right hand side. Yeah. Behavioral change. So the people is you know because they are visible by everyone, they respond very easily, very quickly, yeah, very fast. Yeah. And then second one, decision making also data driven. It's not only imagination, not only by instinct, yeah, or by feeling, yeah, but data driven, because data is available real time online. Yeah. And then revenue leakage also reduced very significantly. Yeah. And then a strong ESG governance. Yeah, this company before I left, with the support as well with Prof. Judy, yeah, as our consultant of ESG, yeah, we got grant from World Bank at the time. We got a special award from Annual Report Award, yeah, in 2024 because of the very fast and very quick progress. We can transform ourselves from zero to become very, adaptive to ESG requirement. Yeah. Next, this is the message from me. Yeah, that combining digital transformation and ESG framework, helping us supporting national and national sustainable economic growth. In summary, next, I should close that this is your role, yeah, as a student now, yeah, leader tomorrow, yeah, that Indonesia need future professional, yeah, who can innovate, yeah, responsibly and also contribute to sustainable economic transformation. How you can do that? To have risk management mindset. So you should know what the things that may distract you, that may distract a company, that may distract you yourself to achieve your goal. Yeah. Second, your knowledge, you should have digital literacy and also understanding ESG and sustainability. Yeah. And then to have the skill of innovation and analytical skill. Not rely on ChatGPT only. Yeah, I know that you guys is very rely on ChatGPT. Yeah, and then last but not least is collaboration to act. Yeah, collaboration across discipline and cultures. Let me close my session with quote that sustainability is not only profitability. Sustainability is start with mindset that consider long-term growth with care to environment, consider social impact, and comply to governance. Thank you, and back to you, moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Teguh, for that powerful and forward-looking presentation. You have shown us how digital transformation is not just about technology, but about accountability, transparency, and strong governance, and how PLN is integrating ESG, renewable energy initiatives, and smart digital systems to move Indonesia toward net zero emissions and sustainable growth. Insights on financing innovation, risk management, and the moonshot strategy truly opens our eyes to how the energy sector is evolving. I believe today's session inspires us, especially students, to prepare for the future by strengthening our digital literacy, analytical skills, sustainability mindsets, and readiness to contribute to national transformation. Thank you once again for the inspiring knowledge and directions. Okay, with that, we'll now proceed to the Q&A session, giving participants the chance to engage directly with our speakers. For those of you in Zoom, please feel free to type your questions in the chat box. And for those of you who are live, you can raise your hand if you have any questions. And before you have any questions, maybe you should state your name and where you're from, and then come with the questions. Yes, there's a question here. Can we have a mic? Please state your name, where you're from, and who the question is for.
Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Redo Jameju Berseme. I am from Universitas Trisakti and now majoring in tax accounting. I have a question for Dr. Yusri. The question is, how does government policy play a role in encouraging the adaptation of digital technology to achieve sustainable economic development target?
Okay, Dr. Did you hear that? Dr.
This government policy helps in terms of what, digitalization and so on, right?
Right.
Okay, basically we can see that I'm not so sure about Indonesia. Maybe I can talk about Malaysia. You know, in our Malaysian plan 11, 12, 13, we have started with the government policy in terms of digitalizations because we embed that in our national action plan. So basically, when we talk about the policy, we talk about how to make sure that we provide our service, we provide our service to the public in such in agile manner. You know, the agility is the key point here. That's why when we talk about the policy, it's actually moving towards doing things in agile way. So how to do things in agile way is through this digitalization. Of course, it doesn't come with the policy alone, but because the government budget, the government initiative have to come up with also the infrastructure as well, right? This is, and then we call the exercise of implementing this policy is not is very complex, and it involves everybody, every parties from the government sectors and also the private sectors as well. And of course, a very basic thing is the education system should support this as well to come up with we call the human capital that actually have the experts or know-how of this particular digitalization to be exercised. Does that answer your questions?
Yes, thank you.
I think Indonesia have done the same thing as well, or maybe I'm not so sure about Indonesia how this is being done. Maybe somebody can share with us about the Indonesian practice. This is a sharing session. Yeah, I did also get input from Indonesia as well.
Okay, thank you for the excellent question.
Very good question, young man.
Okay, do we have any more questions from the audience? Or maybe from Zoom? Can the committee help? Oh, there's one.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Grahita Kusalaziza from Tax Accounting 2024. May I ask Mr. Teguh Widi Harsono for a question? My question is, how can technology startups accelerate innovation that supports sustainable economic development? That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Very interesting question. So I can answer directly, Pak.
Yes, you can answer directly.
Yeah, we have, you know, the very short example of the powerful of digitalization. Yeah, while we implement the, you know, PLN mobile. Yeah, in the past, when you guys have trouble with your electricity connection, you should call 123, right? And the people that, you know, pick up the phone probably have so long waiting time, probably 1 hour, 2 hour, or even 1 day or 1 week, right? Yeah. And then by having the PLN mobile, why we can transform very easily? Yeah, because when you submit the report, it will be monitored not in paper at all. It will report directly to the manager of each branch. Yeah, we have service level agreement 30 minutes. After the less than 30 minutes, the people should come to your house, yeah, and then solve your problem. If not, if for example you put like 3 stars, yeah, next day the branch manager will move to will probably no longer in the position. If you put like 3 star or even 2 star, for example, the worst case, yeah, all the related person will be punished by the management because connect directly to the CEO of PLN. What the ESG impact, Pak? Social impact. You feel very comfort. You feel, you know, the king is always customer, all right? And then the environment, okay. By no longer having you don't need to go to PLN office to report your problem or even to pick up or to ring PLN, then you no longer using like fuel oil, yeah, to go to PLN office or that create carbon emission, right? Yeah, and then also governance. Governance very easy. We have reporting through the application. Who receive the text or the information, and then how much time we spend to respond till the problem solved. So the governance process is very easy or very easy to track. Who is responsible for what and when, yeah, and why and how they solve it. Yeah. So this is the ESG impact. And next, I give you the example of the beauty of because before I joined NP, I joined Icon Plus, right, as the CFO. We support, you know, PNM, Permodalan Nasional Madani. All of their sales, 100% is, you know, woman. 100%. We call it ibu-ibu, right? They don't have any other job. We support them through digital application and provide them with the, you know, electric vehicles, 2-wheel. What is the ESG impact, Pak? Oh, social. That's gender empowerment, right? Environment. We reduce carbon emission because no longer using gasoline, right? Yeah. And then the governance, very easy to track where they move, where they go to the customer. This will also reduce the cost of the company, of PNM, and the cost of the cost of sales. Yeah. So we support them through like 2,000 motorcycle to PNM at the time with the digital application. So the sales will be monitored online, real time by PNM, and then the money that we collected by these people is very easily to collect. Yeah, and then they can pay directly the rental fees of the motorcycle using the similar application. That's the powerful of digital life. How digital application can help a lot of our people and our life, and empower not only gender, yeah, but also the very poor people and deserved people. Probably, is that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for answering my question. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for the questions. Do we have any other questions? Or maybe from Zoom? Are there any questions from Zoom? Emily? No? About the audience? Any questions? Oh, there's one behind. Can somebody give her the mic?
Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Gadis Tresnabadi from the tax accounting program, and I would like to inquire, has the impact of digitalization on emission reduction been formally assessed or quantitatively measured? Thank you.
Who is this question for?
Has the impact of
who is this question addressed to? Who is this question for? Is it for Mr. Yasri or Mr. Teguh, or Dr. Teguh or Dr. Yusri?
For
the question.
For Dr. Teguh Widi.
Okay, Dr. Teguh, this is your question. Do you need to repeat the question, or?
Yeah, I didn't get the question.
Okay, can you repeat the question, please?
Has the impact of digitalization on emission reduction been formally assessed or quantitatively measured?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the question. Please allow me to answer your question by from the accounting perspective. Yeah. Last night we just awarded as the winner of annual report award. So I still remember exactly my answer to the panelists when they asked this question. Yeah. You know, the IFRS S1 and S2 just released to the public June 2023, right? Since 2023, we already early adopted the TCFD in 2023. And then 2024, voluntarily, we also implement directly to assess the impact of including the carbon emission calculation and to the related financial disclosure and TCFD assisting by World Bank consultant. Yeah, you know what? We implement into the very old power plant, coal power plant in eastern part of Java. We call it Python. Yeah, this already more than 30 years old. Yeah, the technology is very old, but the performance is still very good. But you know what? The old technology means the emission is much more compared to the latest one. Yeah. Then we assess even to calculate the emission, calculate the impact. and also not only financial disclosure, but also the how to prevent the impact to our financial, P&L. Even the IFRS S1 and S2 is not yet require us to do so, right? S1 is telling us about the general requirement, right? And S2 is require us to, provide the disclosure of the specific impact of the climate change and etc. So only disclosure that IFRS requires us to, starting in 1st January 2027, right? And we already adopted early adoption of this IFRS S1 and S2. That's my answer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Does this answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I have been informed that there's a question from Zoom. Okay, sir, you may ask your question. State your name, where you're from, and who the question is for.
My name is Telepone, and I'm from University in Manado. My question is to Dr. Subudi. Can you hear my voice?
Can you repeat it? Who is the question for? Dr. Yusri or Dr. Teguh? Hello? Can you hear me?
My name is Telepone. I'm from Samratulangi University in Manado. Can my voice be heard, sir?
Yeah, okay, we can hear you.
My question is for Dr. Subudi.
Okay, please state your question.
Based on your explanation before, Dr. Widi, my question is, how effective is our government organization current IT infrastructure in supporting digital transformation? That's my question, Dr. Widi. Once more, how effective is our government organization current IT infrastructure in supporting digital transformation? Thank you for consideration.
Okay.
You're asking. Can moderator repeat the questions? I can hear you clearly. Can the moderator help me to rephrase the questions?
In your opinion, sir. In your opinion.
I cannot hear very clear.
Dr. Yusri.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Yusri. I can hear a bit. I can hear a bit the question. The question is how the government supporting Indonesian people. In this case, is the readiness of IT infrastructure to support the digitalization. At least I rephrase the question. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. For your, I'm talking from the Malaysian perspective here, Mr. Moderator, because I am not so sure about Indonesia, but in terms of how we actually provide this, the government support, the digitalizations, of course, in terms of infrastructure. So in terms of this Internet of Things, in terms of the internet, the Wi-Fi, the coverage, and so on, the government do have we call a support where they provide free Wi-Fi service to villages and so on. And of course, we have we call standardized tariff of this data plan by our data provider, and I believe that the data plan is one of the cheapest in within this Southeast Asia, because we control in such a way that we want to make internet as cheap as possible, so that everybody can come up with this can use this digitalization effectively. So the infrastructure that we are focusing now by the government is providing all these we call the data line and so on, all right? And then of course with the our we come up with the body that actually govern this issue, the MCMC also, to go into the security of that particular initiative on digitalization apart from the jabatan multimedia and so on. So we have a special department looking into this as well. So overall, apart in terms of how we support, we do start our in academic we do start in our early educations, okay, in we call it sekolah rendah or sekolah menengah, we call it SD or maybe SMP SMA. We have that particular subject also looking into the IT as early as possible. So that is why when they grow up, we're not just simply providing the infrastructure, we also provide the infrastructure and also the human we call the knowledge about the all this digitalization as early as possible. Okay, so this is what the government is actually doing. There are a lot of incentives also in terms of tax deduction and everything. For example, in Malaysia, when you buy gadgets, for example, it is tax deductible, meaning that is actually exempted from tax. You can I think you can do some taxation based on that. Even your subscription to any accounts, digital account also, and also the buying the gadgets, paying the data plan, and also subscription of any digital products. We can also we call being tax exempted. This is one of the beautiful things in our countries. How the government support digitalizations.
Yeah, let me further answer your question from Indonesian government perspective.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm not representing government, but because I work for SOE, right? So we know a bit about government program to do so. Yeah. First is a government has their own special entity. We call it Bhakti. Bhakti is under Komdigi Ministry. Yeah. Now this is like non-profit organization. We call it in Indonesia like Badan Layanan Usaha. Yeah. They operate. Yeah. To provide internet access to the deserved people, to the very remote area, free of charge. Yeah, they get the money from the fees that collected annually from all telco operator in Indonesia. Yeah, they are the one that provide like BTS in some areas. Yeah, and also internet connection. Like in the past, they call it like internet desa. Desa Kring, whatever it is in Bahasa, yeah. And then with new government, with new administration, they call it Astacita. With Pak Prabowo administration, they have special program of, internet for people. Yeah, they call it internet untuk rakyat. The price is 100,000 rupiah per connection. Yeah, so very low. Yeah. Is to be exact, is not 100,000, 99,000 rupiah. Yeah. This is for like 100 gigs. Yeah. And then after that, now is the step of rolling of this infrastructure. Yeah. And then second, the government also already tendered 1.5 gigahertz. This is the special connectivity for the very remote area. Yeah, the frequency is very low, very similar like Elon Musk the satellite.
Starlink.
Yeah,
Starlink.
Low Earth orbit. Yeah, LEO they call it. Yeah, Starlink. Yeah,
Starlink.
This is for a very remote area. That's 1.5 gigahertz. That's now is in the implementation process from the government side. collaboration with private sector. Yeah, and then we also together with the government, while government also supplying the electricity, what we call as to improve the penetration ratio of electricity, the government also mandate, for example, like PLN to also develop, yeah, internet connectivity, yeah, to the very remote area. Together where PLN providing the electricity, they also can support internet access to some part. For example, like in villages, head of villages like kepala desa, and then to the school, yeah, SD, and then also puskesmas or the municipal hospital in a village, yeah. But Indonesia is very diverse. Indonesia is too wide. Yeah, you know, from Sabang to Merauke, we have 17,000 islands. Yeah, so of course different with the mainland country. Yeah, so government is moving. Government is already implementing, but of course we need support as well from the private sector. I know that Indosat and then XL now is moving very quickly in order to support the connectivity, yeah, especially of course to the profitable and less profitable, but still profit, yeah. But the one that not profitable is doing by government. So I think this is the update, yeah, Pak. That's already established in the Asatita program Asatita that run by Pak Prabowo administration. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Probably does this answer your question? Yeah.
Thank you for the insight, sir.
We have question also from the group Zoom. I think Claren.
Okay. Is there any more questions from Zoom? Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Is my voice clear?
Yeah, hello. Okay. Go on with your question, your name, where you're from, and who the question is for.
Okay, my name is Claren for taxation 2023. I want to ask to Mr. Teguh. Mr. Teguh mentioned that the beauty of digitalization is that it still requires human to input data into big data system. But in the future, it seems that the number of accounting professional needed may decrease because digitalization is becoming faster and more advanced. Even though you already suggest that we should improve our skill, don't rely too heavily on tools like GPT. This topic is still widely discussed today, especially regarding whether digitalization bring more positive or negative impact. And since you also highlight sustainability and long-term thinking, how do you see the rapid improvement of digitalization influence the future of the accounting profession is sustainable way? Should current accounting professional be worried? And what can we do to anticipate or prepare for these changes? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Very, very interesting and very, inspiring question. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Guys. Yeah. I don't want to say, ladies and gentlemen, because you are still very young, right? AI, digitalization, ChatGPT is only tools. Only tools. They are only the engine. They are not the creators. That's why, in order to anticipate, if you don't make any difference with the tools, then you will go. Some people say that AI will replace at least doctors, at least teachers, accountant, right? Why? Because we can ask anytime, anywhere, without any interruption. If people, then they got sick, right? They deserve annual leave, for example, right? Or they feel tired, for example. But this AI, the beauty of AI, no, they don't need that. They can answer your question anytime, anywhere, whenever, wherever you want, right? That's why we are human. What's the beauty of human? Human always innovate, right? Human, that's why I put in my slide, you should have innovation. Because human innovate. Yeah? We are not disrupted by our innovation itself. But if we don't create any difference with our tools, with our invention, then we gonna gone. We are going to gone. Because this AI will replace. For example, like accountant. Yeah? If we put repository data, everything, like standard and etc., then they can create journal, even analytics. Why this happened, right? Very easily. Even they can create PowerPoint. In 5 minutes, I want to talk this topic. Put it. They will prepare you presentation in 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Right? So, but do we need to scare? Yes, I said. But if we have a mindset that always innovate, always keep learning, keep innovate, yeah, this one will create the very big difference with AI. You know what? The not mistake, yeah. The weakness of AI, they doesn't have common sense, right? Please ask your ChatGPT, for example. This problem, what the solution? Ask 5 times. They can give you 5 different answers. Because they are not human. They only learn. That's why we call it machine learning, right? Because the data that put the repository data, that's the one that they only can learn. Human, no. Human can learn from anywhere, anytime. Right? Because you guys have, brain can be replaced, but not your intuition. Right? But not your mindset. This is the one that make big difference between you and AI. That's why I mentioned before, please do not rely on your AI, on your ChatGPT. Because they don't have common sense. They cannot innovate. Because they don't have mindset. Only you have mindset. If you want quote from me, yeah, mind is your asset. So train it well. Because if not, you will be replaced by AI. That's my answer. Yeah. Thank you.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Because of our limited time, I think we still have room for at most 2 more questions. Anybody in the audience? Oh, there's one. Can somebody please give her the mic? Who wanted to ask the question? Okay, please stand up so I can see you.
Okay, thank you. My name is Muhammad Rafi Sadam, and I will ask a question for Mr. Teguh. And the question is, how, as we know, as we talk about the digital transformation towards the sustainability goals, how can our government can ensure that how can our government can ensure that digital transformation or digital innovation policies can align with long-term sustainability goals, as we know that there is many problems with digital transformation or digital innovation, like data security and cybersecurity risks and many more. And this is my question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the question. You know, in order to solve the problem of our country, you can Googling the research. This study is already done by World Bank. When I was at Icon Plus, I was the one that pushed World Bank to develop this study, and already handed over to Komdigi. We call it connectivity to electricity. So by using electricity infrastructure, we can have better access of internet to all of the people in Indonesia. So the main focus is three things: to improve our digital literacy and digitalization in Indonesia through three different aspects. First is government transparency. So we should connect every single office of government till the head of village to the central government. So Kemendagri will be in charge of it, right? So government transparency. Public administration has to be transparent in order to to eliminate the corruption, and then fraud and etc. Transparency, because in the governance there are at least 5 different components: transparency, accountability, responsiveness responsibility, and then independency, and then fairness, right? And then second one is health facilities connected. So we should provide connectivity to the puskesmas, every single puskesmas. Municipal government, we call it in English. To every single point of puskesmas has to be connected. Why? Because health is very important to reduce stunting, to sorry to say, to improve the quality of health and also IQ of our people, right? For better generation in the future. And then last but not least, this one is the most important thing: education, online education. That's why the government now provide smart TV, to every single sekolah rakyat or low education or sekolah dasar, right? And then that's why the beauty of when government connect these three things: government, office, public administration, and then education, and then healthcare service, then they will have big data of the people they need to take care of, Indonesian citizen. How to serve with the public administration, for example, EKTP, electronic identity, and then education. They should know how the quality of the education from Jakarta to Aceh to Papua is the same level, the same standard, equal standard. And then also the quality of living. they can provide better healthcare service, yeah, like BPJS, we call it in Indonesia, yeah. And then also, the appropriate quality of the healthcare to the deserved people. So many people in Indonesia still, yeah, have lower quality of living, lower quality of health because of no access of internet. That's why this digital infrastructure as well as the digital platform is important. Why? Because by having better connectivity, then we can collect the data repository, yeah, and then we can do the data analytics to derive and to determine the decision-making process of government. So should be data-driven. Because if not, the subsidy goes to wrong people, right? And healthcare also goes to wrong people. Why? Because not data-driven. And should be real-time, should be online. Yeah. And then, Pak, how about the cybersecurity? If you don't want to have like cybersecurity problem, do it standalone, do it manual, do it with paper. So no cybersecurity at all, risk, right? But we are living in a very modern era, right? We should connect everyone to the global situation. We should know. And then we should have like very easy, yeah, disaster recovery plan, for example. In telco business, in the digital business, we call it like telco and digital. We should have like redundancy, yeah. We should have like, if we have one server, we should have another backup. At least for the banks service, they have like 3 different connection, yeah. So one server, another backup, yeah, and also create another backup. And even for the most secure one, they create one standalone. If we only concern about problem, we don't come into solution. But if we want solution, we should, we can easily, yeah, prepare the solution if we concern about to solve the problem. So don't worry too much. Human always innovate. This is the job of you guys to create innovation and to create, the backup system, yeah, the redundancy system. So there is no security in this world. Yeah. Even you sleep, you are not secure, right? You do nothing, yeah. Still you are not secure. So if we concern about how to Indonesia can move forward, Indonesia can be digitalized, solution is always available. Yeah, solution is always available. We can create redundancy or even 4-layer security. But are we secure enough? No. If we secure enough, then attack will come. This is the one quote from me. You know what? Why we are very difficult to reach development stage. Why? Because Indonesian people feel secure. You should check in Japanese people. You should check South Korean people. They are feel insecure because of North Korea, right? Now, what we are seeing today, they are developed countries. Am I right? Because you feel secure. Oh, Pak, easy. Take it easy lah. Easy living. Everything is here in Indonesia. You are not feel insecure at all. That's why, for example, sorry to say, Israel. Why they are very developed countries? Because they are insecure, surrounding by so many countries, right? What you can see today, they are the producer of so many, not only pharmacies, right? You see their land, not if we compare to Indonesia, yeah, nothing to compare with. right? I think this is just to urge us, to motivate us all, to move forward, to bring prosperity and development in our country, Indonesia. Yeah, please not feel secure, feel insecure, because it will give you the energy, unstoppable energy, motivate you to move forward. Thank you.
Okay.
But sorry, Mr. Teguh, I want to interrupt to your answer. Not a long time ago, there was a problem with one of our institutions, that is PDS or Pusat Data Nasional, or National Data Center, that is being hacked with some people, and our IDs, our nicknames, and our important informations, our data is being leaked in black market. I think this is an ironic situation, and how should we react? How should we react to that situation? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It means that you love your country, right? And you care your country. Put it this way. You know what? After the attack, then we at PLN Icon is asked by the government to prepare the backup, and we are the one that solving the problem. Yeah, to restore and to recovering all of the application and data. Solve. Yeah. But why it was happened? Not only in Indonesia, even United States of America is also happens, right? Attacked by even Indonesian, Indonesian hackers, right? Even like CIA website also hacked by hackers. So, as I mentioned before, problem can come anytime, anywhere, from anyone. But how to avoid this problem? Improve your security, follow the protocols, revise the SOP anytime, yeah, and then not feel secure. Because by have risk management mindset, as I mentioned on the last slide that I already presented, yeah, then you always think very many different scenario, how to prevent if something happen. We are learning. This is learning process of our government, as experienced by any other government in the world. Yeah. I think you guys is social control as well. Yeah, you guys is student, right? And have a critical thinking. You should be control. Yeah, social control to citizen of Indonesia, to our government as well. So please put that. Any other countries also facing similar problem. Yeah, if you don't want to being attacked by cybersecurity problems, then not going online by whatever application. That you are secure. Like our daddies, like our grandfather, right? Then they don't have any problem with cyber attack, right? Because they don't connect it with any kind of application. Right? Yeah. I think that's I hope answer your question. Yeah. So don't worry about that. The problem is already recovered. Data is already restored, and government already take some action to move forward to restore and recovery the data and application. And of course, we learned a lot. Yeah. Especially like you can ask IT engineer as well. In any kind of application, there is always a bugs. They should improve anytime. There is no 100% skilled, no 100% perfect. No, keep improving anytime. Hope answer your question. Thank you.
Okay, I think we still have one more. We still have time for just one question. So this will be the last question for the session. Okay, there's a question there. Do you have a mic? Okay.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nurrahma, a tax accounting student. May I ask to Mr. Yusri a question? In your opinion, what are the main challenges for developing countries in adopting digital transformation evenly? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss, for the questions. The most important challenges is the people. Is the rakyat, is the people, because once you have that culture, you have that they have that culture, you have that awareness in terms of digitalizations, that solve the problem. If the government put a lot of initiative related to digitalization without any support from the community in terms of the awareness and also the culture of certain things, they will not work. So the best thing, first thing, is for the government to actually enhance or strengthens the culture or the human awareness in terms of digitalization as early as possible, so that everybody will be equipped in terms of this technology know-how and also the awareness. And that does include awareness of the usage and also the security at an early age. All right, there's no point having a very good infrastructure, but then the people is not equipped with that. So for me, the most important challenges is try to educate the people. I think like what Dr. Teguh has mentioned just now, when we are so skeptical of certain things will not be happen as what it is supposed to be. So like now, is the human capital is very important. The awareness program for the people is very important. The technology know-how, the education level in terms of the ITs is also very important, because we have seen a lot of issues related to security, related to scams and so on, because these people are not actually aware of this particular risk, and also they are not aware about this security because of lack of awareness and education related to this. So again, I emphasize that for us to do everything, it's no point to having a very good infrastructure without actually having a good people. We call a good quality of people having a knowledge about that particular initiative that we do. Let's answer your questions.
Okay, thank you very much
All
for
right.
answering my question.
Okay, because our time is almost over, so I think I would like to thank all the audiences for their questions, and also to thank our speakers, Dr. Yusri and Dr. Teguh, with their thoughtful responses. And with that, I would like to end this seminar. So we'll officially conclude today's session and hope that the insights shared today have broadened our understanding of sustainability, digital innovation, and the role we all play in shaping the future. On behalf of the committee, I would like to express our gratitude to the speakers, participants, and everyone who made this seminar possible. We wish you continued success in your academic and professional journey. Okay, now I would like to return the mic to our MCs. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Mr. Rakendro. What a stimulating discussion. We would like to thank you for our speaker, moderator, and participant of the active engagement. As a token of our appreciation and gratitude for sharing such valuable knowledge with us today, we would like to present a memento to our speakers.
We respectfully invite Dr. Denny to come forward to present the tokens of appreciation to our distinguished speaker. Our first speaker, Dr. Yusri bin Sawani, Master of Accounting.
Okay, Dr. Yusri, thank you so much
Yeah.
for agreeing to be our speaker at the seminar.
Thank you so much. Okay, nice to see you.
Okay, we greatly appreciate the time and expertise you share with us. As token of our appreciation, please accept this plaque and certificate from us. May this event inspire and benefit all participants. We hope to collaborate again in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is a digital certificate.
Next, our second speaker is Dr. Teguh Widi Harsono. Last but not least, our moderator, Mr. Rakendro Wijayanto SEMM.
habis foto langsung tag gitu. Oh iya iya. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Denny, and congratulations to our speakers and moderator. We invite you to please return to your seat.
Before we officially close today's session, let us immortalize this moment. We invite all distinguished guests and offline participants to look at the camera. For our online participants, we kindly ask you to turn on your cameras for the virtual group photos. Fotonya dari belakang. Nah, iya dari situ aja. Kami.
Sabar. Counting, gua counting.
Can we go?
Okay. To our guests, please stand up. Okay. Ready? On the count, 3, 2, 1. Oke, yang zoom buka kamera Bim. Yang zoom buka kamera.
Zoom.
Iya, lu ngomong. For online participant.
For online participant, can you open your camera, please?
One more style. 3, 2, 1. We continue after the azan stops. Tapi udah halal.
Belum. Ini. We wait for the call to prayer first. Ya. Ya udah ngomong. We wait for the call to prayer first. Baca.
Apa? We wait for the prayer. For the azan finish.
For the call to prayer first. Ya udah. We will wait. Nih sambil baca.
Nggak usah. We will wait until the azan finished. We will wait until the azan finished.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the International Seminar 2025.
We hope the knowledge shared today will bring a great benefits to all of us. On behalf of Diploma of Taxation Accounting of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Trisakti, and the entire committee, we apologize for any inconveniences during the event.
I'm Nikita Julia Natasa Purba.
And I am Ihsan Tramantarigan.
Thank you for your enthusiasm and participation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.